Previously we had some last minute fixing to do before we could set sail to San Blas. And with Amanda already on board and 2 new crew members, Alisia and Brian, things went in warp speed. The girls went shopping while Brian and I prepared Be Free.
Alisia, what's in your bag?
Lot of beer.
It's not often I have helped to even shopping and lots of small tasks, so already at this point I started to feel a bit spoiled.
We are back.
Hello.
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 Okay. Where do we start?
Whoa.
Getting all the groceries safely stored and organized to make Be Free ready to move. A bit delayed, but finally we could start our non-stop sails towards San Blas. More than 200 nautical miles away with a tight weather window, even though it's the end of the electrostorm season here. Still, this is Panama.
So I don't have my electric winch systems up running yet, so that's why I brought this crew on board. They're German, so they are like precision and hardworking.
So I guess it's about time to introduce my additional crew members for this trip to San Blas. Alisia and Brian, made famous by my friend Rick Moore on Sophisticated Lady. They are from Germany and I first met them at San Andres Island. A really nice and friendly couple that I borrowed now and then to hang out with and have some fun with.
Oh no!
They jumped off for a job offer in Bocas, so even knowing they have a job now, I still could not go to San Blas without at least inviting them to join, knowing how much they wanted to see the San Blas region. The manager must like these guys just as much as I know Rick does, so they got some days off to join Amanda and me on Be Free. Sailing in these waters is a challenge, as it's rarely any wind, but still my focus in terms of finding a weather window is focused on thunderstorms. Panama officially have 2 seasons, and it's the rainy season and the dry season. As we now enter the dry season, it's normally less thunderstorms, but you can still expect this. However, my experience is from late November to April is the best time to be here. From Bocas del Toro to San Blas there is a few nice places that could be natural to make a stopover at, so it's not really needed to go non-stop as we have planned. With crew on board I took early benefit of some rest as I know what's ahead of us. We will cross some of the busiest shipping lines during the night and might even have to go in a close battle with the Viking gods. That's if we are too late with our weather window. I do have a plan B as an exit route if it gets too bad. Having a plan B is always a good idea when sailing, or in this case, motor sailing. But for now, it's just moonshine and beautiful conditions. Only thing missing is wind. So motor sailing is our only option with strong currents and being on a schedule. Being a solo sailor, I had almost forgotten how enjoyable it actually can be having a crew on board, especially with these friends.
So for tonight's dinner underway, we are doing quesadillas with Panama's finest cheddar jack cheese.
Just as expected, we could now see the thunderstorms on our starboard side. We are having a good distance to this as planned, so for now we can just enjoy the show.
Oh yeah.
However, my concern now is that this is like clockwork perfect timed, meaning we would expect the next one being just as precise. Being even more delayed as the wind was lighter than predicted, the thunderstorms, however, were again impressively accurate and just as predicted. And this one, we had no escape route around. Either sail through it and hope for the best, or run for cover in Linton Bay. Sailing and schedule are not compatible, meaning it's never a good idea to be on a tight schedule. Weather and safety must always be first priority. So it's definitely time to look into my plan B. Anchor at night in a bay with coral reefs around in not only total darkness but also rain showers is normally not a good idea. But sailing straight through a heavy thunderstorm is not a very good idea either. It's not often I feel I'm running away from bad weather, but sometimes this is the only wise thing to do. And man, was we right about this one. After anchor was down in our sheltered Linton Bay, we could see the crazy thunderstorm passing close, and from the weather radar, our only escape was in here. Once again, a plan B turned out to be a good plan to have.
We were like bouncing around. Yeah.
Not the best.
Instead of arriving San Blas in sunrise, we now can take a well-deserved rest at anchor here and keep going tomorrow morning. So we came in through here between the coral reefs and anchored here in Linton Bay Marina. I'm not a big fan of anchoring at night and nothing I would recommend. Not sure if I even would go in here at night in rain showers and poor visibility if I not have been here several times before. So I know this bay pretty well. Time to move on, and what's better than having Dolphin sending us off after a nice breakfast with friends on board.
Oh, there's three. There's a baby over there.
It's not much wind today either, so unfortunately it's gonna be some hours of motor sailing before reaching our destination.
You like it?
Sure. It's the best way to travel.
It's not unusual to have guests flying in for a break at sea, but not often they land on my finger for a chat. This bird was just unbelievable. It stayed with us the entire day, took a flight and come back again for a new chat. And we even took turn in giving some love and showing the hospitality of Be Free. After having almost no wind the entire journey, we got 43 knots of wind from nowhere. It was fun for a while until the newly serviced sail got ripped apart at its fitting fixed to the furler. I will look at this tomorrow as we now finally have reached San Blas. Either I fix this or I change the sail with my backup Genoa and deliver this one to the sailmaker later.
So we just arrived San Blas. And what's the first thing the crew does? Well, to be more precise, female crew.
You have also long hair?
Say again?
Yes, you have long hair as well. You're next.
Can you take my hair also?
Sure.
So pretty.
Thank you.
The sun is finally breaking through the clouds and it's time to get the dinghy out and even jump in the water before going on adventures. And of course I could not resist to tell them about the saltwater crocodiles around here.
Thomas told me there are crocodiles here.
Having a professional video maker and pretty skilled drone pilot on board is almost more than you can wish for, especially when making YouTube videos.
Yeah, we're going to Chichimi Island into the lagoon. I'm gonna be your guide today. We have this lunch tour and we're gonna see some real Indians.
For now, we can really recommend the charter boat of Thomas.
To hide my thumb.
We're having a photo shoot here for Amanda's Instagram account.
What?
What do you think about this place?
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at it. Except for all the garbage on the shore, but that's okay.
A lot of plastic, right?
Don't pollute.
You know how to make a girl look a little bit trashy? Make a photo shoot here.
Unfortunately, there is quite a lot of plastic and garbage around here, but still a piece of paradise. Even though this is only our first stop here and the most visited island of the San Blas, it still feels like a privilege to have this experience all over again. And this time I got to share it with beautiful people on board and all of you that I like to call my friends that's following my life and journey here on this channel, making me feel so blessed in many ways. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing and sharing. Stay happy, be free.